last 25 minutes, if there is a counter-attack, the likes of Kletsin, they can cause problems.
Here they come again. One gets the feeling this is going to be a one-goal game. If at all you see that goal. It's just a matter of time how they find the back of the net. They still haven't been able to find any answers. And sometimes that's characteristic of teams when you're starting off a season. Wonderful control and turn shown by Chununga, that time on the left flank down to Saul Crespo now. Here's Mahesh Nauram, lays it back to Saul Crespo. There's space on the left for Bipin Singh, opts to go back inside. Now will he pass to him? Yes, he passes it to him. Had the chance. Sometimes it's characteristic of teams when you're starting off a season. Play by Imami East Bengal. Wonderful control and turn shown by Chununga, that time on the left flank down to Saul Crespo now. Here's Mahesh Nauram, lays it back to Saul Crespo. There's space on the left for Bipin Singh, opts to go back inside. Again, now will he pass to him? Yes, he passes it to him. Sometimes it's characteristic of teams when you're starting off the season. Play by Imami East Bengal. Wonderful control and turn shown by Chununga, that time on the left flank down to Saul Crespo. Now here's Mahesh Nauram, lays it back to Saul Crespo. There's space on the left for Bipin Singh, opts to go back inside. Now will he pass to him? Yes, he passes it to him. Sometimes it's characteristic of teams when you're starting off the season. Play by Imami East Bengal. Wonderful control and turn shown by Chununga, that time on the left flank.
From the danger area. But now the danger is still here.
Miguel puts in a ball. Neeraj is out there. Neeraj makes a mistake. But the goal that they've been finding for so long, it's been brought in by their new signing. Hamid Ehdad was brought into this game to play his first game for Imami East Bengal to break that deadlock. And the Moroccan has done exactly that. Courtesy of that, it's bound to be. He is bound to be a fan favourite for Imami East Bengal. 68 minutes in, and they found that first goal. That first goal they've been looking for at the Yuva Bharati Kridangan.
Yeah, and it did look like it was his first involvement. Scored from his first involvement, right with that corner goalkeeper there. What was he doing? He did leave his goal line, was looking to punch that ball out, misses it completely. A goalkeeping blunder. A gift here for Imami East Bengal, a gift for the Moroccan on his debut. Well, Oscar Bruzon, he will be happy. This is a masterstroke substitution, and we see that on his face. What's he signaling? A second goal?
Yeah, you can see that. The crowd wouldn't mind that at all. Hamid Ehdad, rest assured, even though he's been on the pitch just a few minutes, he's already become a fan favourite for the red and gold. That one goal that they've been finding all evening long has finally come through the head of the Moroccan. You've got to feel for Neeraj Kumar. He's been switched on the whole game. He's been on the money the whole game. The one time he makes one mistake, an error in judgment, Hamid Ehdad has made the most of it. Now the next few minutes in this game will be very interesting. How do Imami East Bengal go about playing these final 20 minutes of regulation time? My guess is you're going to chase a few more goals. It's not just the 3 points, it's about getting that team gelled together, getting your scoring boards going. That's a wonderful turn by Saul Crespo. On to Miguel. Bipin, wonderful one-touch play.
It does look like Imami East Bengal, they've made some strong signings. This does look like a strong team going forward this season. And more changes, more substitutions here for Oscar Bruzon, Arjun.
Yeah, that's Martin Reiner in front of you. He's had a good, tidy game. He's been taken off. And in his place is Edmund Alrendika, which means you've taken out a defender and you're putting on a striker. Clearly, the intentions are pretty clear from coach Oscar Bruzon. The other player who's getting ready to come on is Kevin Lionel Sibyl from Italy, who's about to make his debut for Imami East Bengal. And the player who's been taken out is Brazilian Miguel Ferreira, who's also been shown a yellow card because he's been taking too long to come off the field.
Yeah, he did take his time. When 70 minutes played by Miguel there. Beautiful football, involved in the thick of things, involved in every attack, helping in defense. And now Oscar Bruzon chopping and turning things around, wants to try every new signing out, every new player out, and wants to see, because I don't think he has the answer just yet as to what is his strongest 11.
Yeah, you can make out why Martin Reina was taken off. Kevin is a defender, so quickly will be slotting back. Edmund Alrandika has come in place of Miguel Ferreira. So Edmund is going to add to the attack. Has been around Indian football, has got a knack for scoring goals as well. Does Edmund Alrandika, has also got a call up for the national team. And he's impressed one and all. He packs quite a punch from outside the box. One of those kind of players who doesn't take too long to test the goalkeeper. Backs himself, backs his shot. And those are the qualities of a good goal scorer, top goal scorer. Meanwhile, there's a stoppage in play. The referee Lakshay, of course, is having a word with someone from... Yeah, with his fourth official, that is Aditya Purkayastha. Wonder what that conversation is about. But ever since those two changes have been made by Emami East Bengal, play hasn't started. And there's the whistle. Play starts again. On to the throw-in of Chununga. Saul. Back to Chununga. Here's Basim. Sprays it out. Back to Mahesh. Anwar. On to the new man, Sibyl. Yeah, he's asking for that ball again. Back to Kevin Lionel Sibyl. Yep, he's been handed that. That's the second touch of the game. Will want to make an impression, just like, of course, Hamid Haddad has made. Here's Saul Crespo. He's looked good whenever he's been operating in between those lines. Has always found space. Also, you have to say that Namdhari have given them too much space in the midfield. Even in that space between defence and midfield. Down the right flank now. The urgency is there. Another ball been put in by Hamid this time. Trying to find Basim. Yeah, there's Kletson now. Anwar Ali just trying to be a bit too cute on that occasion. Kletson looks like a good player. Chasing a lost cause, cutting a lone figure all evening long. But whenever he's been asked to, of course, come up and do something for his team, he looks like a handy acquisition for the new season.
Yeah, he does look like a defender who believes in safety first. Although not a very big defender, which means should have a bit more aggression. Like he's come in place for the likes of Hector Yuste, who's been a tall defender last season for East Bengal. And now he's changed his team completely, Oscar Bruzon. And all the signings that we see on the pitch, every single one has impressed.
Just confirmation, of course, Miguel was shown a yellow card for walking off and taking off too much time. But let's just give you a confirmation again, because in the first half he had said the same. It wasn't the yellow that was shown to Miguel. The yellow was shown to Mahesh Naurem for protesting, and which is why Miguel was handed his first yellow card of the game, while, of course, being substituted.
Yeah, now East Bengal, as we can see, they're not sitting back, they're not just keeping the ball, they are moving forward, maintaining a high line as well. Namdhari, and these are the passes, they can use the pace, you can use the pace that they have.
Yes, Saul Crespo was laid off by Bipin. Rightly said, of course, the pace that they have with those new fresh legs that have come in. Yeah, looks like that ball has reached Bhawanipur. Just no real direction in that shot, but nonetheless, just hear the crowd, hear that roar whenever Emami East Bengal come. And it's time for a second water break. Emami East Bengal knowing all too well that half the job is done. Half the job is done en route to 3 points. Hamid Haddad, he came on and within the space of 7-8 minutes, got that first goal, got the first goal for his club. What an introduction to the faithful of red and yellow.
Yeah, interesting. Now, it'll be interesting as
to... Yeah, from Namdhari's perspective, Karan, what sort of a response can you expect? Is there a goal in them? Here's confirmation of that first goal.
Yeah, there is a goal. There is a goal that here was scored by the new signing, by the Moroccan. Although, look at that. What is the goalkeeper doing, Neeraj? You see that he's been so good throughout the match, and then you come and do this. You need consistency. The goalkeeper completely misjudged that corner, making it easy for this man. And now, in the last 15 minutes, what does Harpreet Singh have up his sleeve? Namdhari, they have scored goals. They have players who can score goals. Although now East Bengal have looked like the favourites ever since the first minute. And these fans, they'll be happy with the kind of football their team is playing this time around.
Yeah, they're a happy bunch. They're happy with what they're seeing with their team. And isn't that the job of the faithful? Irrespective of whether you're having a good day in the office, a bad day in the office, your job is to make sure that your team feels the love. The 11 on the field feel the love. The coach feels the love. The management feels the love. Now, that's well taken down by Namdhari. 13 minutes left in this game. What can they do? Haven't seen too much as far as attacking intent is concerned. Haven't even seen a single shot on goal so far in these first 78 minutes. Clearly, they need to change something. They're already down 1-0. It's not a matter of conceding more goals now. It's a matter of going and getting 1 point. Now, there's space down that right flank. Puts in a cross. Puts in a very good cross, trying to find Bipin Singh. Chununga. The referee is not happy with what he saw. He saw obstruction. Foul goes in favour of Imami East Bengal.
We saw Klets in there, not happy. Although now East Bengal, they'll take their time with every set piece that is given in their favour. Although now this pairing, a new pairing in defence, be interesting to watch the Indian international alongside the Italian for Imami East Bengal.
Yeah, there's the Italian you were talking about. Not too often we've heard of Italian players coming down to play in Indian football. Would be interesting for all the statisticians to dig out if we've seen another Italian player played with an Indian club. Nonetheless, one of them is here, and he's turning out for Imami East Bengal. Saul Crespo now. On to Bipin Singh. Cross put in. The intention was right, the execution not quite much.
Yeah, very heavy on that. Chununga, first time, was looking to get the ball in towards the far post. Although, goal kick now. A goal kick for Namdhari.
Yeah, you can see Bino George there talking to a very experienced campaigner in Souvik Chakravarti. He's been around as far as Calcutta football is concerned. He's been around as far as Indian football is concerned. And the aim will be to settle things down in the middle of the park. Close this game out. No problem if you haven't been able to score too many goals. But just close it down now. Make sure you end the game with 3 points. Make sure you end the game going on top of Group A. Make sure you're in prime position to qualify for the knockouts. Back with Saul. Guessing Coach Oscar Bruzon is going to be making a few more changes. You'd want to protect those legs. It is the start of a new season. And you want to make sure you use as many players as possible as far as your bench strength is concerned. Not only are you giving rest to those players, but you're also checking out what the other players are made up of. Clearly, at this time of the season, no coach has made up what his preferred final 11 is. It's all a case of just trying new things around, trying new players around, trying out new formations. Saul to Basim. All the foreigners for Imami East Bengal have looked like making an impact. They've made an impact wherever they've played, whether it be Miguel, whether it be Saul, who's on the ball now, or Basim. Hamid, of course, getting the only goal of the game. Here's Mahesh. Hamid lays it off for his captain Mahesh. Back to Basan now. Controlling the game with ease. Moving it around with ease is Imami East Bengal. On to Bipin Singh. Now you've seen him on the left flank. Has kept on changing positions. Sometimes you've seen him in the center, sometimes on the right, sometimes on the left. From a defense's point of view, it's extremely difficult. How do you track the player? Brought down on occasion, referee says play on. That is well defined as player now. Good 1-2 play. Just the execution not quite right. Here's Mahesh. Lays it off for Bipin. Hamid goes down in the box. Can't control the ball. There's Lodjam. Nimratpal Singh twisting and turning. And there you see two changes being brought on by coach Oscar Bruzon. Bipin Singh is coming out. Nanda Kumar is coming in, and it looks like captain Mahesh Naurem is coming out, apologies. And in his place is experienced campaigner in Saurav Sovik Chakravarti.
Yeah, the changes now. Changes coming in for Imami East Bengal. Shovik, who has been with this club for quite some time now. We know that he can help in defense. He provides he is that kind of wall in front of defense, which means now Oscar Bruzon, he wants to protect his lead at any cost. Mahesh Naurem Singh, he's had a good game so far with the kind of quality he provided up front. Unlucky that he could not get onto the score sheet, and Imami East Bengal only have one goal so far.
Yeah, there's one more change in the middle of the double change from Imami East Bengal. Namdhari have made another change. Nimratpal Singh has gone off the field. Coming in his place is an experienced campaigner in Sehnat Singh. Former India international, has been around, has played for Imami East Bengal as well. Knows a thing or two as far as Kolkata football is concerned.
The challenge in from behind
Now, what do we
there
have
by
here?
Rakib. Yeah, used his hands as well there, Arjun. And a chance now in that set piece. Now, anything can happen. Prabhsukan Gilby, I don't think we've taken his name. We haven't taken his name so far, which means he hasn't had much work to do. But now, last 7 minutes in regulation time now for Namdhari, they can cause problems. You see Kletson, very clever in the box. He's always causing problems. Rashid, he's been given the duty.
Yeah, the delivery needs to be good. Haven't had too many chances. This one is put in. It goes straight to Prabhsukan Gill. And the referee blows in favor of the Imami East Bengal goalkeeper. Looks like the linesman has called for an offside. But the replay there will give us a better indication of why exactly the referee halted play on that occasion. Nonetheless, when Prabhsukan Gill was called in to action, here it is, Karan.
Yeah, it did look like if he was offside here. Good decision making. Kletson a little too early, although brave in front of the goalkeeper. Good signs, and Kletson, he has shown promise, and we said that earlier. He needs support. He needs another player who has the same fire moving up front for Namdhari.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the only problem is that when you're playing a team like Imami East Bengal and the kind of control they're exercising in this game, how many players do you commit in front? Because the more players you commit in front, the more gaps you leave at the back for the opposition to exploit. It's a chicken and egg situation, because as things stand, a 1-0 or a 4-0 doesn't really make a difference. You're not getting any points. So from Namdhari's perspective, you just got to go for it. You've got to forget all that you've done so far. Forget about the gaps you leave at the back. Just go for it. Meanwhile, here's Saul. Apologies, that was not Saul, that was Nanda Kumar. And here they come again. Win possession right back. Here's Nanda on the ball. Puts in across first time. Deflection. And it's another corner for Imami East Bengal.
Well, better football as well. And we saw Saul Crespo, Sovik Chakrabarti, and they were in attack. They did lose the ball, although Rashid always there. with that challenge in. Did not let Namdhari be successful in that counter-attack. Now another chance, a set piece here. They need that cushion. Another goal for Imami East Bengal could seal the deal completely.
Saul Crespo has been a wonderful servant of this club. Joined last season, had a good first season with Imami East Bengal. He is one of those leaders on the pitch. Here he is now taking yet another corner. I've forgotten the number of corners that Imami East Bengal have won. Probably in double figures now. Puts in a ball. It's being attacked as well by Anwar Ali. Goes for that shot, Chinunga, but straight into the arms of Neeraj Kumar. Yeah, there's confirmation of the number of corners for Imami East Bengal. 10 corners in all, Karan. Tells you exactly the amount of dominance they've shown tonight.
Yeah, dominance in every department, Arjun. Every department. In defense, in midfield, in attack. Winning their 1v1 battles. And showing a bit more of teeth compared to Namdhari as well.
Yeah, that was Dhanpreet Singh contesting for that ball. On the right flank, Shobik Chakravarti just come on a few moments back. He's been given a welcome tackle by Namdhari.
Yeah, challenge in from behind, and Shobik, he is strong on the ball. He knows how to protect it. He knows how to win free kicks as well.
Yeah, that was Kletson, and it's so nice to see. From a Namdhari perspective, of course, if you do end up on the losing side, you do still try finding positives going into your next game. And one of those positives has been the work rate of Kletson. Carvalho de Silva, also known as De Gaulle. Meanwhile, here come Imami East Bengal. Had opportunity to take the shot, goes to Nanda Kumar, who goes for the shot. Feeble attempt straight into the legs of the Namdhari defender. And here they come again now. Here's Lotjam. Looks like a tricky, fast customer. Does well to find space on the right flank. Now here's Kletson down that right flank. There's a player behind him. Will he use that option? Yes, he does. Has space for the cross. The cross needs to be good. It's a decent cross. Cleared on the first bar. First bar, apologies, by Sibyl, the Italian defender for Imami East Bengal. And here the cheer now, because here they are in attack, searching for their second goal. Slowing things down is Saul Crespo. Yeah, that's how you can differentiate an experienced campaigner from someone who's just new in this game. You know when to slow things down. You're in the ascendancy. Sometimes just slowing things down is good. You're giving a bit of a breather and a rest to all your players. You're also giving an opportunity for the opposition to come back, regroup. And then you can find that killer pass, just like he's done to Hamid. Back with Saul. Orchestrating things in the middle of the park for Imami East Bengal. He's done that all evening along. While Miguel was on the pitch, he was doing that as well. Here's Nanda. Goes past one. Touches heavy. Still in play. Still with Nanda Kumar. Referee says play on. Here's Saul. Lays it off. First time the intention was right. Still not diverted. On to Nanda Kumar. This time the defending by Lamine Moro. He's not making it easy for Saul. Eventually gives off a foul. And it's all Imami East Bengal. 1 minute of regulation time left in this game. Still chasing that second goal.
Yeah, so strong on the ball.
You can see the tug of the shirt as well. And possibly that was the reason that that free kick has gone in favor of Imami East Bengal. Basim will be putting that ball in. The delivery is good. Someone is there. They've met it as well. Just couldn't keep it on target. Anwar Ali, how many times has he done that? Known for his aerial prowess, known for his jump. Just the direction not quite going in his favor.
In towards the near post, a little too less on the ball there. He's in the right position. Anwar Ali could have done better, directed it in towards goal, on target.
Nandakumar now combining well, no one really there. Chance in, someone very close. Surely someone should put it inside. Makes a complete miss of it. That reaction should tell you everything from Oscar Bruzon. It's the goal scorer, Ahmed Adad, had the chance to make it 2-2 for Imam East Bengal. Unfortunately for him, and fortunately for Namdhari, that went completely over the bar.
What about that here from Edmund? Beats the defender, has close control, a little dick, and then Ahmed Adad slices the ball. An open goal in front of him, but Edmund does ever so well. He beats two defenders in a very tight space. Adad, he should have gone to place the ball, not slice it, connected to the center of the ball.
Yeah, completely mishit that one. Made a complete mess of it. But you were totally right in calling out Edmund for the kind of close control he's shown. Had three players in front of him, had the goalkeeper in front of him as well, twisting and turning. More often than not, whenever you see Edmund take to the field, he gives you those glimpses that have seen his ascendancy go on in Indian football. And courtesy of that skill and display regularly, not just this season, but last season, he's earned himself a call-up to the national team. Whenever he's got that opportunity to play for the national team coming off the bench, he's given you something, a spark to look forward to, especially in a scenario called Indian football where you don't see too many skillful, sparkful players in front of goal. He's a breath of fresh air, isn't he, Edmund Alrandika? Here's Nandakumar. Pass him. Three players in front of him. Plays it off to Edmund. Edmund now goes for the shot first time. And there you look at that fast feet. The intention was perfectly right. He's looked good. He's looked ever since coming on as Edmund Alrandika. Not just for Imam East Bengal, but also for Indian football.
Yeah, he's been top class with that national team call-up as well. The way he's been playing, and he's shown promise last season as well when he was brought on, given the responsibility to change things, to turn things around.
Here come Imam East Bengal again. Saul Crespo. Lal Chanunga is to his left, finds him now. There are two players in the box. Hamid, one of them. Nandakumar, the other. Lays it back to Saul. Cuts it back wisely for Hamid. Very nearly coming off for Imam East Bengal. Moments away now, Imam East Bengal, for picking up their second consecutive win in this competition. Remember, you're watching the 134th edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. This is a Group A clash. And the winners of every group will make it out to the knockouts. And then, of course, the two second best placed Finnish teams will also join those teams in the knockout rounds. So as things stand, both these teams are qualifying for the knockouts. Namdhari, remember, have won 2 games prior to this, played 2-1-2 before this. This would be their first loss of the tournament. Imam East Bengal playing their second game of the tournament, en route to winning their second consecutive game of the tournament. So both these teams will be on 6 points.
Yeah, the second best placed team does qualify, and they've been deserving, Namdhari, given the kind. They've only allowed Imam East Bengal to score once, a team which has made such strong signings this season, and they've looked good. They've looked good. They deserve to go forward.
Absolutely. From Punjab football's perspective, it's just so good to see that you've got these teams coming in and they're making a name for themselves. And there's confirmation of that final whistle. It's met with a loud roar at the Yuva Bharati Krirangan. There's the man in front of you who's come on and he's made his difference. His first ever appearance for Emami East Bengal. Hamid Aidad, within coming on a few minutes, has found that one goal that the red and golds were looking for all evening long. They've shown composure, they've shown control, they've shown dominance on the ball, but the scoreline hasn't reflected that. For all the chances that Emami East Bengal have created, Hamid Aidad eventually getting that first goal and the only goal of the game, getting them all 3 points. They've won their second in a row, moving on to 6 points in Group A, while for Namdhari, now on 6 points as well, winning their first 2 games, facing their first defeat in this edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Handshakes all around. Basim has looked good. Mohammad Rakib has looked good. From the red and gold's perspective, it's been a good all-round display. Good in defense, good in the middle, good in attack. Just didn't get the kind of goals that they should have got for all the dominance they showed. 67% in ball possession, 18 shots to nil from Namdhari. 6 shots on goal for Emami East Bengal.
Yeah, incredible. It's just incredible. No shot on target for Namdhari. And that's what has been an area for concern for Harpreet Singh for Namdhari. And it was a strong start by both these sides. Arjun, Emami, East Bengal, they did come out victorious. They did get that goal, although for the majority of the match, they kept them at bay. Namdhari did keep Emami East Bengal at bay.
Yeah, these are, of course, the first opening 4 moments. Didn't see too much of that from Namdhari going in front. But then ever since then, it was all about Emami East Bengal and the chances they were creating. And I'll say it again, it's chances they were creating but not really executing or putting to rest. Dimitri Diamantakos, much is expected from him in this second season with Emami East Bengal. Looked like a mere shadow of himself. Coming close again, but then slowly but surely, Karan, the Miguel show started. This one, of course, was Basim testing goalkeeper Neeraj Kumar, but then the Miguel show started with this long-range effort.
Yeah, it was always on. Not just with the shot, it was from far out. It did hit the post.